Imagine a secret team, hidden away from the world, working in silence. Their mission? To solve a puzzle so complex that the fate of millions hung on their every move. This isn't a Hollywood movie. This was the reality for a group of codebreakers during World War II. At the heart of this secret operation was a man named Alan Turing, a brilliant mathematician whose mind worked in ways few could comprehend. Alongside his extraordinary team at Bletchley Park, he embarked on a mission that seemed utterly impossible: to crack the German Enigma code. This wasn't just a wartime objective. Their success would unknowingly lay the groundwork for the digital world we live in today. It's a story of quiet genius, incredible pressure, and an impact that resonates even now. Let's set the scene. It's the height of the Second World War. The German military communicates using a machine called the Enigma. Think of it as the most sophisticated encryption device of its time. Every day, it scrambled messages into what seemed like complete gibberish. Using a system with an astronomical number of possible settings, we're talking about 159 quintillion combinations. To put that in perspective, if you tried one combination every second, it would take you longer than the age of the universe to try them all. For the Allies, intercepting these messages was easy, but understanding them was like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. This unbreakable code gave the German forces a massive strategic advantage, allowing their U-boats to dominate the Atlantic and their armies to coordinate with deadly efficiency. The Allied forces were fighting blind, and the cost in lives and resources was staggering. The brightest minds in Britain were summoned to a secluded country estate, Bletchley Park, with one single, monumental task: break the unbreakable. Enter Alan Turing. He wasn't a soldier or a spy in the traditional sense. He was a thinker, an academic with a unique way of looking at problems. While others saw an impossible cryptographic wall, Turing saw a logical system, a machine that followed rules. And if it followed rules, it could be beaten. He theorized that you didn't need to fight the Enigma with human intuition alone. You needed to fight a machine with another machine. This was a revolutionary concept. He envisioned an electromechanical device that could mimic the Enigma as processes, but at a speed no human could ever achieve. His idea was to exploit small human errors, made by the German operators like predictable phrases in their messages, to narrow down the possibilities. It was a bold, almost audacious plan, and it led to the creation of a machine he called the bomb. The bomb was an engineering marvel for its time. It stood over 6 feet tall and 6 feet wide, a complex web of wires, rotors, and relays that whirred and clicked as it worked. Its job was to rapidly test potential Enigma settings, looking for a logical contradiction that would reveal the correct one for the day. When the bomb found a possible solution, it would stop, and the codebreakers would then use that information to decipher the day's messages. It was like finding a single key that could unlock thousands of secret doors all at once. Suddenly, the impossible became possible. The daily struggle to break the code turned into a systematic process. Turing and his team, which included brilliant linguists, mathematicians, and chess champions, had turned the tables. They could now read the enemy's most secret communications, often in near real time. The impact of their work was nothing short of monumental. Historians estimate that breaking the Enigma code shortened the war by at least 2 years, potentially saving upwards of 14 million lives. Think about that to fewer years of global conflict. With the intelligence gleaned from the deciphered messages, known as Ultra, the Allies could anticipate U-boat movements in the Battle of the Atlantic, redirecting convoys and hunting down submarines. They knew about enemy troop positions before major battles, like the D-Day landings in Normandy. This secret intelligence gave them an incredible, often decisive, advantage. Yet the heroes of Bletchley Park received no public praise. Their work was so secret that it remained classified for decades after the war ended. They returned to their normal lives, bound by the Official Secrets Act, unable to speak of their world-changing contributions. They were the silent saviors of the war. But the story doesn't end there. Alan Turing's vision extended far beyond the war. The principles he used to design the bomb, the idea of a machine that could process information based on a set of logical instructions, were the foundational concepts of modern computing. His 1936 paper on computable numbers had already introduced the idea of a universal machine, a theoretical device that could simulate any computer algorithm. This concept, now known as the Turing machine, is the very bedrock of computer science. After the war, he continued his pioneering work, contributing to the design of some of the earliest store-programmed computers. He was essentially sketching the blueprint for the digital age. Every time you use a smartphone, browse the internet, or interact with an app, you are touching a piece of Alan Turing's legacy. He didn't just help win a war, he envisioned the future. The story of Bletchley Park is also a profound human story. It wasn't just Alan Turing. It was a diverse team of over 10,000 people, more than 75% of whom were women. People like Joan Clark, a brilliant cryptanalyst and Turing's close friend, who rose to become a deputy head of her section despite the gender biases of the era. They worked in grueling shifts, under immense pressure, in drafty wood nuts. They were ordinary people tasked with an extraordinary burden, and their collective effort is a testament to what can be achieved when brilliant minds collaborate for a common cause. Their secrecy meant their sacrifices went unrecognized for far too long. They were the unsung heroes whose intellect and perseverance reshaped the 20th century. Tragically, the man who gave so much to the world was not treated with the kindness he deserved. In 1952, Alan Turing was prosecuted for his homosexuality, which was then a criminal offense in the UK. He was forced to undergo chemical treatment as an alternative to prison. His security clearance was revoked, and he was barred from continuing his vital government work. Just 2 years later, he died at the age of 41. It was a devastating end for a man whose genius had saved millions and defined a new era of technology. It was until 2009 that the British government issued a formal public apology for his appalling treatment, and in 2013, he was granted a posthumous royal pardon. His story is a powerful reminder of the human cost of prejudice and the importance of celebrating those who dare to think differently. Can you imagine a world without computers, without the internet, without the digital tools we rely on every single day? It's a difficult thought, but without Alan Turing and his team at Bletchley Park, that might have been our reality. Their secret war against the Enigma machine didn't just alter the course of history. It lit the spark that ignited the digital revolution. Their legacy is all around us in the invisible architecture of our modern world. Thank you for joining us on this journey into one of history's most important, and for a long time, most secret stories. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the lives of these hidden heroes, please hit the like button and subscribe for more untold stories that have shaped our world. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video.